Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to take a look at Arcane Rush, which is a free-to-play auto-battler game from Gear Games. This is a sponsored video, so you can support my channel by downloading the game for Steam, for Android or for iOS, using either links down below in the description or the QR code on the screen. So I've covered a lot of Blizzard games, so you're most likely familiar with Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is Blizzard's game in the same genre, the auto-battler genre. So what's the difference between these two? What does Arcane Rush bring to the table that maybe Blizzard game does not? The first thing you notice when playing Arcane Rush is the lack of a turn timer, because Arcane Rush is an asynchronous game. So while you meet armies that are built by other players, you don't meet them in real time. This means that the games will always progress smoothly, so whether you play fast or whether you play really slow like me, then everything always happens when you're ready for it. If you're really fast, you go into a round, then yeah, the round begins immediately. If you're really slow, you can take your time. And also, if you get interrupted, you can return to the game later. So there's obvious advantages to that if you live a busy parent life like I do. Another feature of Arcane Rush that I really like is how the lobby starts out. It starts out as two groups of 8 players. So it's kind of like a 16-player lobby, but there are two groups of 8. And then you need to be in top 4 of your group after 5 rounds in order to progress to the final lobby. And in the final lobby, health is reset, so it's 3 losses and you're out from the final lobby. So this gives a sense of urgency to the first rounds, so you want to progress, but if you spend all of your resources trying to progress, then are you in a position to have a proper, scalable and strong army for the last rounds? So you have to balance between your desire to progress and your desire to have an army that is able to actually win the entire thing. And I think that's a really nice touch to the genre. Then there's also an additional twist when it comes to upgrading your shop. Every time you upgrade your shop, you also get to use a relic. So this means that upgrading your shop is just not an immediate tempo loss, there's also always something to be gained. So another nice little twist that I like. Arcane Rush also comes with a progression system. There used to be this meme in constructed Hearthstone that having a golden card should give you some advantage, like +1 attack or something, and I have to say I laughed out loud when I first noticed it. In Arcane Rush that sort of really happens, because you are upgrading your dealers, you're upgrading your cards, you're upgrading your relics as you progress through the game. So you slowly become stronger as you keep playing. And obviously this is a feature that some people will like and some people will not, because you get this nice sense of progression, so it's fulfilling, it's fun to progress and become stronger. On the other hand, some people prefer to play games where everyone is on a perfectly equal ground every single time, so that it's only purely skill based. And finally, there are multiple game modes in Arcane Rush. You have the usual auto-battler, these lobby matches. Then there's also a challenge mode called Arena, and then there's this sort of a Guild Wars style mode called Gauntlet. I still consider these lobby matches to be the majority of the gameplay, but the other modes bring some nice little twists to the game. So that's pretty much a tutorial to Arcane Rush for somebody coming from Blizzard games, and let's go check it all out in action. Or when you play an Orc with plus. I think we're going to try to play Orcs this time. Okay, so we're trying to play Orcs. Let's see what happens. Orcs were absolutely hilarious, but now we're going to try some Orky things. Units from Dwarf race will show up in the shop now. Yes, I was able to see that. Two and Doggo. 3 to Clubber. We're going to go with the clobbering. Alright, so here we go. 5 rounds, then top 4 will progress. Oh, that's a draw. Upgrade shop now, next turn sell and double buy. Does it work like that? Let's see. I did get the relic here. But that's unimportant when it goes like this, so it's another draw. Right, alright. But that shop is not very good. Don't have anything useful in the shop. This is not going very well. Now I'm gonna say second prankster. 2 pranksters gives me overall 4 units, gets me closer to a triple. So this will be another draw. Draw every round. That's not good enough, right? I would need to win. We'll take the Enforcer. The Enforcer over here. I'll take this. Give 3 random allies +1/+1. Well, I have 3 allies here. They all getting the bonus. So with this, hopefully we can get a win. I have more unit? No, we don't. We have the exact same amount of units. It's a win. Barely, but it's a win. That was exactly what I needed. Because without that, I was not going to make a top 4. I might still not make a top 4. I'm up against another one in top 4 right now. Oh no, so no, so no, so no. I think I'll take these. I'll sell that one because it's not necessary. Deploy these. Position them before those. Okay. Can we get to the top 4? Having 2 of these now is a bit bad. Okay, so lots of stuff being summoned. Yikes. No. No, too much. Did I make it top 4? Barely, but barely is good enough. Okay. So I want to upgrade my shop tier now. Then I want to buy this. Now we get a golden one, which is nice. So I can deploy the golden one. And then I get the Discover from tier 4. And I'll take the multi-strike one. So that one gets the attack and the multi-strike. And that's the best I have. I might want to buy the suits here next turn. Okay, let's go see what does my opponent look like. No, they have another one of these. Another one of these boards that keeps summoning stuff. Things just keep appearing out of nowhere. Why won't you stay dead? They do stay dead. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted the Soothsayer. Some better Orcs. Oh, we also get golden. That's nice, that's nice. That's something that we need.
Wow, that's a card.
Deploy that. We get the Discover from tier 4. Okay, we'll take that. I'll put this one over here. Now I don't have any space for the 6/4 clubber, but 6/4 clubber is kind of useless anyway. So this is how we roll. Now this one is going to have the rage. Then it's going to start slaying a little bit of stuff. And hopefully with that slaughter, the rage was crucial in taking that win. Alright. Rage is exactly what I needed. Shield breaker with overwhelm. Maybe I should be. Should I have thought about some dwarves? Not sure. Another overwhelm fellow. We're going to sell the prankster and I'm going to sell the double trouble. I can deploy a pair of these. I think that's pretty much the best. That's the best idea I had. But I'm just relying on this one unit, which is not great because we're going to face enemies that are going to resurrect over and over. So many resurrections. Everything resurrects. I would have needed a hit on that. Couldn't find it. I was still able to win. Somehow. I mean, without the rage I would have lost again. That rage has won me pretty much every fight I've been in. Every fight would have been a loss without the rage. I need to go to this one. And what else? We'll lock these. I just feel like I'm not scaling the way I would want to. And I'm facing a lot of these teams that resurrect things. And that's hard. Because new stuff just keeps coming in all the time. Yeah, now a lot of new stuff. Took a clear beating there. Take the end turn bonus, but I would also need to find... I really need to find gold in this one. I think... Might work towards a golden one of those. There's the golden... Oh, but I have only 2 coins. I could sell this, I suppose. I could also actually sell this, because I have another one in hand. We'll make it harder to find a golden one of those, but that should be fine. So now we get this overwhelm fellow. And we get to discover. And that gives me nothing. Which is tough. So we will try this. Okay, I'm not happy with the way I'm scaling now. I'm not scaling fast enough. Especially with all the resurrections everywhere. I was able to win that fight anyway, which is nice. Clan Mystic might be useful at some point.
Human.
Ally plus 6 damage and multi-strike. Yeah, I need one of those. The problem here is that I would have to sell this in order to get to play the Mystic and the Double Trouble. I'm not sure I'm ready to do that yet. I'm not scaling fast enough. Like look at everything. So much stuff coming all the time. Ah. I somehow still win. Two players remain. Another Clan Mystic. Yeah, let's take that. Maybe it's the pack leader that I actually want to get rid of here. Maybe that is the way. I'm actually going to sell this. I'm going to give that one multi-strike. And we're going with some Clan Mystics. Buff up the team. Once we have done that, I'm going to take this. So that one's going to get rage. Alright, let's see how this works. So now we'll have rage and I will have rage. I won't because something happened. Oh. That's a little bit scary. It's really too bad that I wasn't able to even get the rage effect going. And I think at this point all I can do is look for triples, right? I would have another pair of Clan Mystics. Maybe that's more important. So I'm going to sell this. But I need to deploy more Clan Mystics. There's another Clan Mystic. Don't death the Orc ally with the highest damage attacks immediately. Why not? If it's captured, does that mean that it dies?
Taste my axe.
That's what I want to know. No, that didn't proc the death effect. I'm a little sad about that. But still enough for the Orcs to win. All three families are here. Set the stats of a unit in the shop to 2/2 and add it to your hand. Forceful recruitment at 2 cost. That seems like a pretty powerful ability. Attack to get a coin. That's good. We do that. We attack so we get a coin. I believe this time. So far so good. So 5 coins means I can buy one and then I can forcefully recruit one. So I can buy this because that has more stats. Getting coins, or that's a tough choice. Then I can forcefully recruit this one. I didn't upgrade the shop though. Neither did my opponent. Neither did my opponent. So barely able to. I thought I had a really strong board. I was just barely able to win there. Oof. Do I upgrade the shop now or do I just buy it? I think I'm just going to go with the purchases. No, I want to upgrade. I'm going to buy this orc. We'll try this. Couldn't get a coin because the coin giver couldn't get a chance to attack. But the extra attack I got was crucial here. Alright. I can also forcefully recruit this. And then refresh. We can do the mystic. Like this. Now we have some attack. Great, great. I can afford to lose this round. There's no need for me to win it. Which means that I can upgrade the shop now. Not terrible, but let's see. Oof, I need to hit just into that one. I'm losing. Ouch, their Avenger was too strong. But I didn't have to win that. That was irrelevant because I had already secured the access to the next round. The next lobby. But then I would need to find something useful. That's not powerful enough, is it? I don't think it is. That was probably a mistake to buy that. I'm going for this kind of combination of Orcs and Undead here. No, I'm definitely having some second thoughts. Now there's some excellent dwarves out there. Which means that we're pivoting. Litras, hey, thank you for the sub. Getting a win is great here. But yeah, these dwarves. When a dwarf takes damage, give your units +1/+1, yes. Give a brew to me and allies in my row, yes.
Try to teach a giant how to play.
Those are some
They
pretty
got too
sweet
excited
things.
with all the shining cards and ate the whole deck.
Another Vault Keeper? Okay, okay, so what am I selling? In +1/+1 each time you summon a unit with Cursed. Probably selling that one at least. So I'm picking up this dwarf army here. Definitely picking up that dwarf army now. That one has got to go. That shop is getting locked. And we are fully pivoting now into dwarves. Because we got this brew machine now. Then again, there's 21-9 barrier dwarf. Which looks a little bit scary. It's actually just going to kill me. Ouch. Well, the pivot was still underway.
No hard feelings, right?
We go here. And then Vault Keeper triple. And we get the Discover. With a tier 5 Discover. Looks like it's a dwarf. Well, this is what we've got. Let's go. I haven't been able to get the brew machine going quite as well as I wanted. The buffs are coming in. Are they enough? Are they enough? That's a lot of resurrection. That's too much resurrection. No! How could they resurrect so many? Oh, bummer.
Careful with those scars, clumsy fingers.
Well, now I really... Oh, yeah. We need a cheer. Then we need some... Give a brew to a different ally.
Let's get messy.
Give a dwarf ally overwhelm and +4 damage. That was actually not good. I'm selling this. I'm selling that. I'm selling this. Deploy this, I get some brews. I'm selling that one too. I'm buying this one. I'm buying this one. Deploying this. We're deploying this. We're deploying this. Then we start cheering. Then we cheer as much as we can.
Kiss my axe.
That's what we've got. Okay. Oh, I should have positioned this on the same line with this one so that I could get the shear from... No! They have that dragon thing that eats stuff. I hate it when that happens. But we're still in this. Now we have the scaling machine. Another one of these, yes, please. Just trying to find the triples. Failing that, there is the alternative to... A little uncertain. Maybe this will be fine. Maybe. We're scaling a lot. Are we scaling enough? I mean, that board is not too impressive, right? I think we are scaling enough. So far, so good. It's kind of hard to replace stuff now that they have so many stats. I need a triple so that I could replace something. Let's see what we can do.
For honor.
Okay. Buffs. Scaling a lot. We're scaling a lot. We're scaling a lot. That is pretty huge. So many things just coming all the time. Where do all of this come from? Now that's scaling like crazy. Where do these come from? Okay, the dwarf engine. I believe in the dwarf engine. Oh no! Up against the undefeated. My hand is full. I see. But I can't sell stuff directly from my hand, right? I cannot. So I need a triple. And is full. Okay, that's fine because I can deploy the brew. Then I can get the triple. There's a triple now. This is going to give me brews. Then I can sell that. That's just for selling anyway. That's another triple. We'll deploy this. I can discover. Then I can brew this up.
For the ancestors!
Yes, now we're brewing. I'm facing the undefeated one, so I just have to use everything I've got. Okay. That's the best I've got. I managed to build a huge scaling engine. Wait, they're undefeated with this? How are they undefeated with this? I mean, sure, stuff resurrects, but... I really expected more. Will you continue to make Rumble content now? Yeah, sure. Whatever content is still possible to make.
Winner, winner, Goblin
I think I'll have to make a Skullman Scenarion video actually tomorrow, because it's the first time we have Scenarion Skullmans. Let's upgrade this. And we're just going to brew up. Get so many buffs. Okay. Yeah, my scaling army this time has been quite far ahead of the field. That was a good pivot to dwarves. Because there was definitely a risk there. Like I wasn't doing very well then I just changed my entire army around when I was offered the things that I needed.
impressive.
My hand is full again, really?
Get in my belly!
This is Goblin Genius. The game's about to get wild.
Just checking to see if I find any triples. That would actually be nice if I... But no, I probably can't. Yeah, I only have room for 3 brews. I'm actually making my... Yeah, I shouldn't have bought that. I'm scaling less now. Then again, with these stats, how much will it matter? Poor shark. Just can't push through. Alright. So we deploy the remaining brews here.
Aha!
Check to see if there's a triple. And off we go. Those stats. That's scaling. Yeah. Dwarves absolutely my favorite. I would need to learn to play better with the others, but these dwarves. No time limit between battle. I do not know how it works, actually. So that's what Arcane Rush gameplay looks like, and you can download the game for Steam, for Android or for iOS using the links down below in the description or using the QR code. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.